Intelligence, that is the chair of the Global Partnership of Artificial Intelligence, GPAI, has recently held a GPAI summit in New Delhi with participation of 28 countries. India has taken the lead in ensuring that AI is available for all and committed to develop a global framework for safety and trust of AI models and applications. So a lot of work government is also doing. Just wanted to tell you. And India is also aligned with America. When the Honorable President of the US came into India, Biden, India signed a US initiative on critical and emerging technology, ICET, okay, where I'm also one of the members of that. Is another example of how our country is exploring partnership in emerging technologies. ICET was launched on January 31st of 2023, is almost a year old, to elevate and expand strategic technology partnership and defense industrial cooperation between the government of India and USA, businesses and also academic institutions of two countries. The initiative is led by National Security Advisors, NSA, of both the countries and has 6 priority sectors: defense, space, quantum, artificial intelligence, semiconductor, and telecommunication. So friends, I think we don't need to look at it. The road is ready. What is very important for us, friends, is, as I said, embracing AI for humanity. We need to embrace, not just adopt. You need to embrace AI for humanity. In today's fast-paced and ever-evolving world, the rise of artificial intelligence and potential to replace human jobs, you should not worry. Okay? You can adopt, you can do much better, and I strongly feel, therefore, a lot being done at ground level to ensure that the Indian population integrates with AI. Now you can see that 1.4 billion people are going to be integrated with AI in an effective and efficient manner. In order to navigate the intersection of AI and society, it's very essential to prioritize ethical considerations, promote transparency and accountability. That's what our digital public infrastructures have brought in. We are the largest UPI transactions country. 45% of the UPI transaction happens in the world, happens in India. Is it because of what? Because of our young people. They don't use credit card, they don't use any cash now. Okay, no wallet actually, I removed my wallet. Okay, so only phone. So all Paytm, Google Pay, all that, you know. So that's what is, ladies and gentlemen, what I request you is, young people, is you train 5 more people around you to use the UPIs. That will bring in transparency, that will bring in wealth to the country. And another thing, you know, if you know that, you know, India is the rich collection of gold, you know. If you all count the value of the gold, what our women folk has, then, you know, we'll be the richest country in the world. We don't know what it is there. So it is essential to prioritize, as I told you. So we need to, I'm very happy to see that you have set up this Confest for brainstorming with all the intellectuals, researchers, and experts. And I'm very happy to see such conferences are taking a festive mode, you know, where it's done differently. Okay, that's what is, you need to engage them by doing different things, not a conventional conference. So I hope that this would be a game-changing for India. Thank you. Namaskar. Jai Hind. Jai Bharat.
Everyone, please settle down. We'll have the next segment soon. Please settle down. Thank you, Dr. Sitaram, for that insightful address and the kind of takeaways that we've had from Dr. Sitaram's address is immense. And if I can take a minute to put that together, Dr. Sitaram talked about the fact that we have to adapt and leverage the power of AI. And that AI is democratizing insights, and therefore the access to those insights is now available to everyone. But he also talked about the fact that we have to keep in mind the problem of inclusivity, that this must be available to everyone. And finally, that we must contain it for the good. And so we have to keep that in mind. Thank you so much, sir, for that insightful address. We're going to move to the next segment now, which is going to be a panel discussion. So the insightful sessions are going to keep continuing. We'll just have the stage team put up the infrastructure for the panel discussion. We'll be starting that soon. Everyone, please settle down. Like I said, the insightful sessions continue. We're now going to have a panel discussion on the future of education. What can be more exciting than that? What can be more important than that to know about what the future of education is going to be like? And for the panel discussion, may I request Dr. Sitaram and the Pro-Chancellor, Mr. Abhay Chebi, to come over. A round of applause, folks. Yeah, thank you. Mr. Abhay, I'm going to hand it over to you. The floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ray. Wow. Let me tell you, this is probably the first time that I have listened to a chairman of a regulatory body speak with such eloquence and depth on the subject, not just touching upon the core area that he represents, but across the field of education. I was thrilled. In fact, he's put my job into trouble now. I don't really know what questions to ask because he's covered a whole host of topics. Having said that, sir, let me start with a very basic question. How do you think AI is going to change the face of education, not just in India, but globally? It's a very broad-based question. Sure, sure. Ladies and gentlemen, as you all know, AI has not and will not leave any of the areas untouched. One of the areas that I particularly am keenly interested in is how AI is going to transform education, not just in India, but across the globe. Sir?
Yeah, thank you. I think I spoke a lot about how AI is going to penetrating into our lives. So let me focus a little bit about on specifically on education. So integration of AI in curriculum at all levels is happening. AICT has actually included artificial intelligence and both data science into our programs, whether it is civil, mechanical, electrical, electronics, any program you have already included. So this is going to happen across the world because there are applications, and not only just in technical education. It's going to happen in primary to higher education at the most important ones. So instead of creating a fear of AI and other emerging technology, we must prepare our youth to adopt and evolve with it, as I said earlier. Okay? So we need to engage them. NCERT has already taken a big step to include AI topics into their curriculum. Okay? Second, AI-powered adaptive learning systems are going to be the order of the day across the world. Will become more prevalent, allowing educators to tailor teaching methods and content to individual student needs. So it's going to be very, very revolutionary. AI technologies can be used to enhance the effectiveness of online education platform. Please note, both UGC, AICTE has emphasizing online education, self-learning, and we don't call them now as a second grade degree. Okay? Online education is same as regular degree. We have already taken a decision. Online education, but we are not going to start online education in core engineering immediately. But we have already brought in 40% of their courses can be through self-learning using Swayam or Swayam Plus yesterday, which we launched so with all the industry partners coming in with skilling courses. Okay, all that is going to be part of the curriculum. So the next educators can have training and professional development opportunities from time to time, effectively integrating AI tools. With AI-driven platforms, Students can receive customized lessons. Student can receive the learning, which is aligned with their pace and style. So I say education will be taken to the bedrooms, okay? Because now it is not just what you learn in the classrooms. It's going to be everywhere learning. Learning is a continuous learning. AI offers gamification, virtual reality, and immersive learning. So we have signed an MOU with Meta to take AR, VR into every classrooms, not just for teaching learning, it is also for research and innovation. So this is going to change the way we work, because Meta is putting a huge amount of money in India to train our young people in augmented reality and virtual reality, simulation softwares, because simulations are going to be the order of the day. So at AICTE, we are taking numerous steps. One is we have partnered with Geo Institute to have a faculty development program in artificial intelligence and data science. We started a minor degree courses in emerging technologies already. So students in any core engineering can take 18 credits and have a minor degree in AI and data science. Moreover, we joined hands with big international companies like Meta, Cisco, Salesforce, IBM, Adobe, Amazon to skill our youth with the emerging technologies involving AI. Recently, we joined hands with, as I told you, a very young company for creating AICT career portal. This one will actually deliver how to write a resume. AI bots will actually prepare a resume, not a physical person. And how to take an interview. What is the salary, in with my skills? What is the kind of salary I should ask? All those things will be trained to the students much before using these chatbots. So AI is going to be very intensively. The last but not the least, AICT has also launched a digital skilling initiative to upskill our young people, and not only young, the teachers and administrators. So we have actually faculty development program at 3 levels. One at what we call basic FDP, faculty development, advanced FDP, and leadership FDP. In all these, we are emphasizing on emerging technology, particularly artificial intelligence and data science. So with all listening to this kind of a hope, so you can now see India is going to be in the forefront, and many other countries are already doing the same thing. But they have a little worry, scare, how ethically we will use. But ours is very clear. We want people to start using it, adopt themselves, and move to decide what is best for everybody. Thank you.
Excellent, excellent. Clearly an AI enthusiast, ladies and gentlemen. I'm happy to know that AICTE has taken AI and penetrated that into curriculum, in assessment, and also faculty development. Amazing to know. Sir, you happen to touch upon very gently about the recent AI model throwing up something that is insensitive. So that brings us to this question: how about ethical considerations when policies have to be drafted when you sort of bring AI in education? What kind of considerations, ethical considerations, should policymakers do in implementing AI in education? You've been working with Meta and the Googles of the world. Have you thought about it?
Yeah. You see, it's all because AI has actually transformed yourself to think in seconds. So everybody wants to be in the front. So in a hurry, they put it up with a lot of mistakes. So it's a mistake only. I don't think we should be worried about it. If they themselves would have thought and properly tested it, that would not have come out. That would not have come out. So nothing to really worry. It's all right. I think they have apologized, moved ahead. So life is like that. So we will make mistakes. So we need to learn from the mistakes. They're not shy about it. At least, that's the boldness Google showed it. I think I'm very happy that they came up. I think we need to correct ourselves and move ahead. See, a lot of deep fakes, for example. Today, you can create any deep fake actually, video or an image or anything. So it's very damaging sometimes, you feel offended also. So, but luckily, unfortunately, the social media is very rampantly used everywhere. So whether deep fake is there or not, social media also has created such a similar scenario. So we are almost ready, I think, to take this thing. And as I told you, it is in democratization. All this is there, part and parcel. So we are well versed. Actually, India's why we could adopt this very eloquently, because we believe strongly in heart democracy. So we accept criticisms. We accept, even take the blames sometimes, and move ahead, and we don't get aggravated with this. That's, I think, beauty of the society, and we need to nurture that part of India.
Clearly,
Thank
that's the spirit that we all should progress with. Dr. Sitaram touched upon something called as Anuvadini. I came across Anuvadini, sir, to be very honest, just about a month ago, and I was thrilled. Would you talk a little bit more on what Anuvadini is doing and this initiative of AICTE?
So Anuvadini, first let me give you some little background. So we have actually created a Section 8 company at All India Council for Technical Education called Anuvadini Foundation. This is a deep learning AI tool for text. Initially we started only text to text. Today, text to media, text to anything, okay? Whatever you are looking at in the internet possibilities, all that is possible through Anuvadini, which is completely developed in-house at AICTE, okay? And we have created this as a Section 8 company. It is creating it is differently doing. It is creating the data and the material and the books and the things which is required for India in Indian languages. The very important is we have given emphasis on Indian regional languages. So this Anuvadini has actually started using for converting our state-of-the-art textbooks I talked about, and we have converted them to 13 different languages, and we wanted to create and give an e-content of this free of cost to everybody. So our e-cum portal hosts all these textbooks. These are not conventional textbooks. They are outcome-based engineering textbook of diploma in engineering based on Washington Accord. Okay, we have developed a curriculum and these textbooks are written by professors, top professors of IIT, NIT, and also good institutions who have demonstrated their expertise. And these textbooks are now converted into 13 different languages. Our goal is going to be 22 different languages. And these will be available free of cost to everybody. I'm very happy to tell you the e-cum portal has received 7 lakh downloads in the last 7 months. And 70 countries have downloaded these books. So you must be wondering what Python program in Odia language would be downloaded for. That means our diaspora is everywhere. So this is one thing. And also culturally, so to really preserve our languages, this is an excellent initiative. I think this is what we should have done soon after we got the independence. Somehow we didn't give importance to our regional languages. And every regional language is a value and worth. Oldest language is Tamil, and Kannada comes immediately the next to it. Okay, so we have a script. No European, can even understand this. Okay, when you say Kannada, they say Kannada. So that's the way it is. It is happening. So a very large number of people speak these languages, and languages are very critical. So that's where Anuvadini is going to take a leading role to translate all these into Indian languages. Okay, the knowledge and wealth, whichever is there in our, whether it is in culture or literary or engineering or humanities, social sciences, all the books we would like to translate. UGC has already requested their textbooks to be translated. We have actually translated using Anuvadini 150 textbooks, and it is available free of cost to you. And then we also translating the books of IGNOU. If you did not know, some of you, IGNOU is one of the largest universities of the world.
Correct. Yes.
I don't know how many of you know that 4 million students are registered from 65 countries on taking IGNOU courses. So with the kind of goal with NEP having and gross enrollment ratio, IGNOU is going to play a major role in the other areas. So this is where Anuvadini is going to bring a revolution in the way we actually promote. And today Anuvadini has textbooks of 500 pages can be translated into 13 languages in almost 15-20 minutes. The accuracy is very high, 90%, but still, being a government institution, we can't do mistakes. So we have to read through by an expert. Expert has to vet it by word or sentence by sentence and correct that. So that is taking time. Otherwise, we would have put this book immediately. But we have to check all these books. But even with that, more than 400 books are already there up in the website. So please look at that. And then we are now going into even real-time video. For example, if Prime Minister is speaking in Hindi, simultaneously in real time you can listen in Kannada, his speech.
I suppose he demonstrated that recently.
Yes, we have demonstrated that. And it can also do many, whatever you are seeing, deep fake things. Today, it can do that, everything very effortlessly. That's the beauty of that Anuvadini. I hope Anuvadini has already started receiving from the government, because government, also, for example, in regional languages, forms to be filled up. So you can actually fill up the forms even if you are ignorant about writing. Okay, you can dictate in Kannada and it will come in Hindi and English to the officers in Delhi. Okay, that's the way the forms, the standard forms of maybe for a farming community, some direct benefit transfer, or a woman, getting some help. All that can be done without anybody helping them. So that means a middleman will be reduced. So that's the goal of Anuvadini. Hopefully that is going to be adopted, but you also saw Bharat GPT announcement soon.
Correct. Hopefully this all gets converged and we have a Bharat AI, which is a local AI for India, from India to the globe. Well, I would like to quote, I suppose his name was Rohit Kapoor, I might get his first name wrong, who heads the Google for Workplace. And when they called me for the launch of Google Workplace for Education, sir, one of the things that he spoke about is how in personalization and how AI is helping in the personalization space. And one of the most important thing, or the most used one, is learning in local language. So he pointed out that a student learns much faster if, of course, the technical terms being in English, but if he or she is taught in the local language. So I think this, having understood and bringing technology from cutting edge labs to democratizing it through the AICTE is something that is commendable. Congratulations, sir, and more power to you. Last question. Our Bengaluru boy, Nandan Nilekani, brought about Aadhaar, and you know what it has done to everybody. You spoke about APAR. Now, those of who in the hall and the ones listening online would like to know about what APAR ID can do and what's the power and what are we doing there, sir?
APAR ID, let me just read out that expansion. Automated